So what happened yesterday that I was looking onto internet that how can I help people from countries who are not from Pacific Island, like for example India, Pakistan or other Asian countries, and I found a visa which has just been introduced by Australian government that people from Southeast Asian countries be able to apply for that visa, and that's a fruit picking visa. Let's go into the details about that visa. So this is one of the website which gives us all the information you need to know about this visa. Agriculture visa overview. Is there any agriculture visa to get PR in Australia? The Australian Agriculture Visa Program is being introduced to address workforce shortage in the agriculture sector. It is a stream of the Temporary Work International Relations subclass 403 visa. The program delivers on the government's commitment to put in place a good workforce to support the growth of Australia's agriculture industries. Employees across a range of agriculture sectors and skill levels can enjoy the benefit of agriculture visa program. Australia is still waiting for bilateral agreement with small number of countries in Southeast Asia. Discussion with Indonesia are advanced. Details are expected to be finalized shortly. The agriculture visa is a sponsored visa program operating with approved employer and robust work protection. Workers have their own flexibility and right to move between approved employers without compromising workforce standards and undermining workers' protection. Australian government is doing everything to protect the work right of both labor force and employer in agriculture sector. Who is eligible for agriculture visa in Australia? The current member nation is Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam. As Myanmar, there are a lot of people who are poor, can't afford to even support their family. They can be able to come to Australia to do fruit picking jobs and maybe later on can be able to apply for permanent residence of Australia. How will the process of approving employers be managed under agriculture visa program? The agriculture visa is a managed sponsored visa. Employers directly recruiting employees from overseas will need to be approved to participate in the program and as a temporary activity sponsor under the Migration Regulations 1994. For more information in TAS, see Become a Sponsor, Temporary Activities Sponsor. You need to go onto this website, homeaffairs.gov.au, which is the official immigration website of Australia. What are the requirements to apply for agriculture visa program? Initial application from workers to participate in the agriculture visa program will need to be completed offshore. Applicants must meet the following criteria to be able to participate in the agriculture visa program: have the necessary skill to perform in the occupation in which they are being employed, have minimum English language skills IELTS of 4.0 overall or equivalent. Guys, 4.0 is the minimum score you need to pass for this IELTS test to be successful in this visa. But I tell you guys, 4.0 is so easy to get that anyone with basic English can be able to get this score. Okay, be unaccompanied. Participant will not be able to bring family members. Alright, so under this visa, you have to come here by yourself. You cannot bring your family members, but you can go to see your family member as many times as you want during this visa. So meet the minimum age requirement of 21 years of age with no maximum age requirement. So under 21 cannot be able to apply for this visa, but there is no maximum age limit. Even if you are 90 years old, you can apply for this visa and you can come to work in Australia. Being sponsored to Australia by a temporary activity sponsor who is an employer approved by DFAT to participate in the program. I'm sure that getting a sponsorship for this visa should be easier. You need to contact DFAT that how you can get that sponsorship. being supported by DFAT to participate in the program, meeting all character and health requirements, and have adequate health insurance for the period of stay in Australia. So when you come to Australia, you need to get your health insurance done as well. You must meet the following requirement when you apply for the agriculture visa. Proof of intention to perform agriculture work for the bulk of your time in Australia. Proof of any skills you have in agriculture or food, textile processing facilities. You should be outside of Australia when you submit the visa and when the visa is granted. Okay, what sectors and skills are covered by the agriculture visa program? So it's not just fruit picking is covered under this program. There are a lot of other jobs are covered under this programs. Let's read one by one. There are over 100 types of farm jobs for agriculture visitors. Most of these positions are picking, packing, processing of fruits such as blueberries, mangoes, citrus. Opportunities depending on your skills and experience could include dairy farming, cotton harvesting, vegetable picking, livestock care, medicinal marijuana farming, solar farming, grain harvesting, meat processing, commercial fishing, forestry maintenance. The agriculture visa program will target skilled, semi-skilled and low-skilled employees within a specified occupation across these sectors. So low-skilled mean that even if you don't have any skill, you still can be able to come under this visa. In the initial phase, recruitment will focus on lower skilled occupation, and this will be expanded as the program evolves. Employees must have the experience and or qualification to commence work at the skill level and occupation for which they are recruited. Will the agriculture visa program have a maximum number of overseas employees? That's an important question, guys. It was planned by a national party that agriculture visa program will be uncapped in the number of agriculture workers who can come in Australia from Southeast Asian countries. With its fear of people smugglers and undermining of the Pacific Australia Labour Mobility Scheme, it has been limited to only 1,000 workers as for now. So right now they have started 1,000 workers per country or city at a time, but I'm sure this number would increase. Will employees be able to move between employers? Yes. Can agriculture visa holders apply for permanent residency? That's another important question. The agriculture visa will provide a long-term reliable workforce to support ongoing growth of Australia's critical agriculture industries as they strive to reach 100 billion in the value by 2030. The government has committed to creating options for permanent residence pathway for participants in the programs, including regional settlement, acknowledging that this will involve further consultation and design work. The government will make announcement on permanent residency pathway in due course. That's a very good news, guys. You are not only coming to Australia on this visa, but there are opportunities that you can be able to get a permanent residence of Australia and later on Australian citizenship, even with not much qualification required and not much skills required. Will employer be required to arrange accommodation to set standard for employees under the agriculture visa? Under the program, employer must offer employees suitable and affordable accommodation to support employees' initial settling in period in Australia. What is the application process? The agriculture visa is not yet available, but when it is, the expected process is consult with work visa lawyer to determine if the agriculture visa is appropriate for your situation. Gather and compile your document and information for the application. Submit the application and supporting documents online using an IMI account. You may also submit an application by post. How can work visa lawyer help? Planning to visit another country is a big decision. Work visa lawyers understand there is a lot to think about, and meeting your legal requirement is probably the last thing on your mind. Let us take care of the visa so you can enjoy your time in Australia. Alright, contact us today. So let's click on this, and here are the number, guys. Write these number down. This is the number +61883519956. This is the number you need to call if you are out of Australia, anywhere outside Australia. You need to call this number, and the office hours are Australian time, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you must need to call this number between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. and speak to them that you are interested in coming to Australia for fruit picking visa, for agriculture visa program, and when this is going to happen. And if you are in Australia, you need to call this number. And if you cannot reach them by these numbers, then you can email them on info@workvisalawyers.com.au. You can even do a video conference chat with them on Skype and speak to them about this visa. The location address is written here, and there is only one office is in Townsville, South Australia. There is another way of contacting them. Contact us online. You can write your name here, email address, phone number, and message, and they will call you to your number and speak to you about it. This is all, guys. I hope you found this information really useful, helpful. I'm sure you would be able to qualify for this visa, and you will be in Australia in the next few months' time, and you will be sending money home to your family. And I'm really happy about that. And I will see you in the next interesting video. Until then, goodbye.